There's something about Rowan Atkinson that breaks people instantly. No script, no setup, no warning, just his face and total chaos. These are his absolute funniest moments.
I did a movie quite a while ago called Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Oh, yes.
In which Mr. Bean...
You're so casual about that. I did a film called Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Wow.
Well, does he look like an even bigger knob if he said, oh, well, of course you all know Mr. Bean's Holiday? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's
I'm trying to reduce my knob quotient.
Rowan Atkinson opens for Prince Charles by playing Satan-sorting murderers, lawyers, and hedge funders.
I am the devil. Good evening. But you can call me Toby, if you like. We try to keep things informal here, as well as infernal. That's just my little joke. You're all here for eternity, which I hardly need tell you is a heck of a long time. But for now, I'm going to have to divide you up into groups, if that's okay. Can you hear me at the rack? Well, if you'd stop screaming, that would help. Now, murderers. Over here, please. Thank you very much indeed. Looters and pillagers, over here, please. Thieves, if you could join us. And lawyers, you're in that. Come down there. Yes, there's plenty of room. If the hedge fund managers would just move along a tiny bit. There we go.
Asked for a bit of Mr. Bean shaving, Rowan drops the full cinematic chaos live on stage.
Now, these are four fine actors, and I'm sure they'd all agree that the point is not to win, but to play the game. And the winner is... John Daniels! No, shit. Unfortunately, John is unable to be with us tonight, and so I'd like to ask his co-star David Forbert to accept the award on his behalf. David.
I was based actually on a visit, on a holiday in Venice that I had in 1985, quite a long time ago. Wouldn't it be fun, because I had already started exploring just doing purely visual comedy. I'd explored it on stage, and I was interested in trying to put visual comedy through the character of Mr. Bean on TV. And so that's where it started. Well, the first ones we did were in 1988, 89, and then it sort of grew from there, and now we've got this...
Weird, it's like it's got its own life.
Mr. Bean crashes Conan O'Brien's studio, refuses to speak, and quietly breaks the desk anyway.
Mr. Bean.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Bean, we invited you on the show. We paid for 6 limousines. I thought we might have a chat. I thought we might... It's a talk show. I thought we might chat about stuff.
All right. Keep your hair on.
All right, then. Mr. Bean, good to have you here. Tell us,
Can you give us a little of Mr. Bean shaving? I don't want to put you on the spot here.
Yes. Yes, okay, yeah, it's in the movie. This is how Mr. Bean shaves. Okay, ready? One shave.
I want to cover all bases.
A talk show host confiscates Mr. Bean's diary and demands the £5 reward in cash on air.
I found this one. I believe it's your diary, right?
That's my diary.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It says here on page 1, if I have been silly enough to mislay this diary, please return it to Mr. Bean. And P.S. A £5 reward would certainly not be out of the question. You owe me £5 if you want it. Now...
One squeaky chair in Copenhagen becomes Rowan's entire bit, and the studio can't recover.
How did your flight go?
Oh, it was fine, thank you.
Good. What brings you to Copenhagen?
Well... Got a bit of a squeaky chair.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Mind if we swap? Oh dear, I seem to be stuck. No, just joking. All right, I'll sit here.
Oh.
You've got some very squeaky chairs in here.
Well, I'll.
Well,
Could we get another chair,
Can we
please?
have another chair, please?
Yes. Is that all right?
Well, it's a bit pathetic, actually, but I suppose it'll have to do. Actually, it's quite nice in its own way.
I remember early on in the life of Mr. Bean getting lots of letters from people saying, oh, I'd love to have dinner with Mr. Bean. How hilarious that would be. He's a very, very selfish individual. He's a child.
I love your work, I have to say, but the thing that I loved the most, Blackadder.
Oh, right, good.
Elizabethan Blackadder.
Right.
You became a sex symbol because of that.
Oh, pish.
No, it's not pish. It's true. Look, it was
yes.
It was just the whole persona, and you really suited the outfit. I have to say.
Yeah,
that costume.
Yeah, sadly, I haven't had occasion.
Taking out a girl for the first time is a very complex issue. The first crucial step is having arranged to pick up your date and not to look like a complete idiot when she opens the door.
Mr. Bean? Try Mr. Broccoli, Mr. Carrot, Mr. Cabbage. Rowan almost named him a vegetable.
Yeah, no, we were sitting around, I remember, at our producer's house one day and trying to think of a name, and we started with Mr. White. I like the idea of the series being named after the character, and he was obviously a Mr., so Mr. White, but that sounded a bit bland, and then we started to think about, vegetables, and
As you do.
As you do, when looking for a comic attitude. So Mr. Broccoli and Mr. Carrot and Mr. Cabbage and Mr. Bean, it's sort of, single syllable and short and sharp and memorable.
A Land Rover dad tells Rowan Atkinson he sadly isn't the real Mr. Bean. Brutal roast.
And I was standing around with a group of guys, and I could see this guy doing that. And he came up to me after a while and he said, "Excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean?" And I said, "Well, actually, I am the actor who plays Mr. Bean." And he said, "I bet you wish you were." Followed this bizarre conversation in which the more I tried to claim that I was the person whom he thought I merely resembled, the less he believed me. But what was funny was how close he thought I was to he said, "The resemblance is uncanny." Well, just use your eyes. Just open your eyes. And
2 feet from Rowan, a fast food worker whispers, "Nah, that's not him."
So, the girl who was serving me the hamburger, I was just taking it, and there was a girl working next to her. And she suddenly turned to the girl next to her, and I was literally 2 feet away, and she said very loudly, "Is this Rowan Atkinson?" And the other girl looked and said, "No." I said, "Oh, didn't think it was." It's like, I mean, if people do know you and they come up and they say, "I like this that you do," well, that's fine. But it's the people who shout at you from across the street. It's the, "Hey, give us a face, Rowan!"
I was saying there, Rowan, it is a fact that...
I did nothing.
You wouldn't have done anything when I wasn't looking, would you?
Not behind your back, there's...
20 years old, grinning into glass. That's where Bean's legendary silent mugging was born.
And what about the mugging, the pulling of faces in Bean? I mean, did you do that as a routine? Was that part of it?
Yeah, that started when I went to University at Oxford, really. That's when I started doing entirely visual stuff. And for the first time ever, when I was about 20, whenever that was, I remember, standing in front of a bathroom mirror and just sort of gurning, I suppose, just pulling faces for the sake of it.
Like how?
And it was, just sort of going, just suddenly, very extreme. It was the work of the moment.
Rowan's interview ticks. He shushes on reflex and quacks the second someone says the word life.
Good evening, Mr. Cornman.
Good evening.
Tell me, what first interested you in the bee world, Mr. Cornman?
Well, even as a child, I used to... Shh. I'm sorry, shouldn't I have said that?
No, of course you shouldn't. Pay no attention, please. When I say shh, it's just a nervous mannerism I picked up. If I want you to keep quiet, I will say shush. You were saying?
And so I have grown to love the little creatures. I mean, nature really has produced a little masterpiece in the life... Quack!
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid that's a reflex action, too. I squawk whenever someone mentions the word life. Quack! You see, even when I mention it myself. I should have told you.
Well, the bees, as you know, are divided into different categories.
Shh!
The queen bee and the worker bee, whose lifespan... Quack! Whose living expectancy is only 1 year. The worker bees, on the other hand, have a much longer... Shh. Do you want me to stop?
Yes, you were just about to say life. Quack!
I wasn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, continue.
Well, as I was saying, the worker bees do have a much longer life. Quack! I'm sorry. It's just